Hi everyone. I am doing this video to help you get started with stuff. So first, I meant to start with the screen. I just want to thank everyone who has followed my course naming conventions for once you've added me to your course. As you can see here, I'll increase it. This spring now I have a list of courses, and with the instructor's last name, that helps me tremendously in trying to figure out which ones. And let's compare that to fall, where I have a list without those names. So I'm just saying thank you all. I really appreciate that you do that. At that point, it is totally about me and being able to see these quickly, who's who. Okay, so this first, I'm going to shrink this back down. So this first, well, I'm going to start with, in all the online courses, I gave you, I put in up in the menu here, shared Google Drive folder, because both for 101, 102, 307, 308, we're asking you now to have Google Drive spaces. In the professional technical writing classes, you're using them a lot. In the 101, 102s, we're asking that you at least put syllabi and assignment prompts there so students can comment on them as a way to ask questions. Yesterday, so thank you, Claire. Claire and I figured out a little happy glitch that is D2L. So I want to show you how to make this link go to your Google Drive folder. So first you need to go over here to Course Admin, and you need to go into Navigation Themes. You need to find whichever is the nav bar that is active. So on the right, find active and go ahead and click on that. Some of them are named better depending on the course. And then once you're in the active one, you should see down here in the lower left-hand corner a little button that says Shared Google Drive Folder. Click that. And then you should see Edit Link Properties. Click that. You get a pop-up window. Pause at this moment. Now go back over to Google Drive. Be in the course folder that you want to share. So for example, I'm going to go do this. I'm teaching this semester, teaching English 300 this semester. There's the shared, the word that's why I suggest that you put shared in the title. Again, it's about you. It's making it really easy for you to distinguish. So now I'm in my breadcrumb up here. Shared is the last one. When that's the case, you can then grab the URL up in the browser window, and that URL matches with the shared. If you want, quickly test it, copy, open a new tab, paste it, check, make sure it opens up. There we go, it opens up into the folder. I know I've got the right link. We'll let it open. There we go. Okay, so I've got the correct one. Now, go back to D2L. Here's the trick. I told you in the instructions just to replace this URL right here. What Claire found out, and again, Claire, thanks for figuring this out, is that if you do that, D2L cuts off the long, so if I paste this in, D2L basically cuts off all of this gobbledygook and just takes it to Drive, the generic Drive, which means it would go into the generic Drive of anyone who's logging into that. We don't want that. So instead of pasting in this URL space here, go over to the right and click Insert Quick Link, click URL, paste your long URL there, hit save and close. Now this shared Google Drive folder link opens, it does the folder that it's supposed to do. You can see in the tab up here. So sorry that that's wonky. Sorry that that's wonky, and thank you for being patient as we figured that out. So that was problem number one. That's problem for all of the courses. Now, those of you who have the 308, 307, 308 shells, your overview page looks like this. Remember, this is a template from OWI. The interesting thing, this is one of their older templates, and I think the issue, Casey, you brought this up, you're struggling with, is probably why they don't use it anymore. Okay, so basically these little buttons here, view, review, view, and then also down here, course-related questions, technical questions, D2L questions, they're difficult to edit to make the links go correctly. So get in edit mode, draw it bigger. Now, notice it's not, it doesn't allow you to edit in this. The way you have to edit these buttons and those links at the bottom is by going into the source code and basically finding them. So you kind of have to carefully look in this source code. Okay, so there's course intro, there's syllabus, there's intro, and now I need to carefully find the little button that says view. So there's view, there's review, there's view, and if you go backwards, there's an href, so that's the link code, and a little number icon. That's what you have to replace for those. And then at the bottom, again, carefully down here, you have to read, there's course-related questions, contact your instructor, and again, there's a mail to here with little numbers. Yes, that's a pain in the dairy air. So a couple options here. One, to be honest, most students don't see the overview. You could probably just leave it, not change it, and no one will notice it. To me, it just says this is something that I really need to fix between now and probably summer. Make it that it's just not this difficult. 2, you can try to do this yourself. 3, you can come meet with me and we can do this together. Or 4, you can send me the links. If you can send me the direct URLs, I can quickly go into your course and add them. I confess, like you all, I'm madly running behind, so 4 is not my preferred option, but I respect it if that's what needs to occur. I'm hoping that makes sense. This is one of those cases, the longer you do online teaching and learning, you kind of start to learn these little tricks of how to get behind the code and how to read it and how to adapt it to do exactly what you want it to do. I hope this helps with you all, and again, thank you for your patience as we get ready for spring.